As you can see, a cleaning day was very much needed for us. We did let our kitchen get out of hand. Granted, in our defense, we purposely went to sleep without cleaning because we knew we were going to film this video for you guys. But when we say our house is a mess, this is typically what we mean. Boxes everywhere, stuff all over the countertops, Kayvon's toys everywhere, dishes on the counter. Granted, these are clean dishes, but they need to be put away. And this is usually where I start if I'm going to be cleaning the kitchen. Typically, when Naz and I decide to clean the house, we usually split it between downstairs and upstairs since we spend the most time in the kitchen and our bedroom. That little pause right there, I spilled some water on my hoodie. On a routine morning, this is about the most that I have to do is just put the dishes away because we do clean at night. And now you see Naz coming down making her signature morning coffee. She has this every morning. This is pretty much her breakfast. Next comes cleaning off the countertops, making sure everything finds a home, aka finds a place to be, because this countertop is not where it should be. Grabbing up the hat, I always got to throw the hat on the head when I'm cleaning up, but really not about to wear it. Straightening up the countertops still, putting the last few things away so that I can go through and wipe down the countertops. For the most part, all of our sprays and cleaners are the method cleaners that you can get from Target. We love this brand. Most of their stuff smells good. It cleans really well. This is specifically the granite cleaner, and we like this granite cleaner because it leaves a nice shine on your countertops once you're done cleaning them. You don't really see too many streaks or anything like that. It just leaves a nice coat of shine, and it just makes your kitchen look so much cleaner when you use it. And now I'm just clearing some open space so I can get ready to clean the floors. Cleaning the floors is honestly something I enjoy doing. It doesn't really feel like a chore to me just because, honestly, I don't know. I don't know if it's partly because of my OCD or what it is, but just cleaning the floors, I feel like having clean floors is very essential. I want everyone to be able to walk around the house barefoot or with socks or whatever you choose to walk around the house in with comfort, knowing that the bottom of your feet aren't getting dirty or anything like that. And also with Kayvon crawling around, I want to make sure that I keep the floor clean at all times just because he's always down there and he loves to face plant and try and bite the floor. So I clean this floor almost daily. I don't know if it's just us, but our water does not get hot enough for me to mop. So I always boil water when I mop. And while I let the water boil, I usually do something else. In this case, I'm taking out the PR boxes and stuff that we have to our recycling bin. This is literally one of my least favorite things to do, honestly, because we constantly get packages from PR, Amazon, my own packages, so I can't fully complain too much. But Kayvon's packages, we always just constantly are getting stuff, so it's like this is a daily task as well. This is something that we have to do every single day. I'm still throwing out some of Naz's birthday things. We let the balloons and stuff sit around because they're just so beautiful. You hate to just pop them after only getting a day's use out of them. Again, this is some PR from brand deals that Naz has coming up soon. These makeup products she's going to be putting in a giveaway for you guys to hopefully win. So I am organizing these and putting them in a bin so that they're all in one place. I actually learned this from TikTok. I put Tide detergent powder when I mop as my cleaning source because if you think about it, it's just like a powdered soap essentially, and it really cleans very well and it leaves the house smelling amazing. I do still put a splash of Fabuloso, but before learning this hack, honestly, I thought Fabuloso was a cleaner, but let me put you guys on. It is really just used to add scent. It doesn't really clean for the most part, so make sure you're adding something else to your mop water when you decide to mop. And I love using this Arm & Hammer carpet powder whenever I vacuum or sweep rugs or carpets. It makes them smell amazing, and it is formulated to be in a house with pets and babies, so it is safe for them to be around. And here I am putting away Kayvon's toys just for them to be taken right back out shortly after when he wakes up from his nap. And it's always important to refluff and reorganize your couch, especially after you've been lounging on it all night watching movies or Netflix or whatever you've been doing, which is what Naz and I were doing. So I'm going back, refluffing the cushions and hitting the black cushions with a little chop because Naz taught me that. I had no idea about chopping. You see that little chop I just put in them things right there? I had no idea about that until Nas introduced me. And make sure you're vacuuming your couch. It doesn't matter if it's leather or fabric or whatever. Make sure you're vacuuming your couch, getting deep down in them crevices if need be. But just make sure you're cleaning it off, especially even more so if you have fabric. But obviously you can still vacuum leather couches and things like that. And now that we're done and the floor is all dry, it's time to put everything back. Make sure it's where it needs to be. And voila, my job here is done. We have a very spick and span and clean downstairs area. It looks amazing. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed my portion of the cleaning, and I hope I inspired everyone to get up off their ass and clean something today.
Hey guys, as Mel mentioned, I'll be handling upstairs, our bedroom, and our bathroom. So our room, as you can see, was pretty hectic. I mean, it's not just about stuff being everywhere, but for us to have a clean room, like I need my bed sheets to be washed, I need the rug to be washed, I need every surface wiped down, I need everything dusted. So I always like to start out by stripping the bed and getting all of the linens into the washer. And every time I strip the bed, I always think of that one scene in Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. Do you remember that, babe? Remember when, like, no, when the scene I'm talking about is when Maddie's helping London clean her room, and she's like, okay, first we strip, and she's talking about the bed, and then like London starts taking off her clothes. Like, that was such an adult situation in a kid's show. It's crazy as an adult when you watch these shows, you're like, why was that in a kid's show? But anyways, I just have stuff I'm organizing. So Mal got me a bunch of these books for my birthday, so I just had those sitting on the nightstand, so I just threw away that bag and just put those books in the nightstand drawer. And then also I'm taking a rag and I'm just wiping down the nightstand and the lamp, just dusting everything. Guys, these nightstands are so hard to clean because they're wood. Always things get stuck in the grooves, and it's just so messy. It's like no matter what I do, they never look fully clean, but I'm trying my best. And then I'm taking a rag and I'm also wiping down this metal part of our bed. This part always gets so dusty, so always make sure to wipe that down. And I'm also doing the other nightstand right here. Okay, so this plant we have on the nightstand, I don't think I've cleaned this since we got it like 2 years ago. It was so dusty. So I took that rag and I made sure to get every single one of those leaves. And I'm telling you guys, it was so dusty in all those little nooks and crannies. I can't believe we just let it sit like that for so long. I was trying to get a good clip of how dirty the mirror was. You can kind of see it right here, but it was so dirty, you guys. So as you know, Vaughn has started to pull himself up to stand, and he loves putting his little hands all over the mirror. So this is my favorite glass cleaner. This is the Sprayway glass cleaner. You can get it from Target. And I'm just using that to clean our mirror. And guys, I know I'm a mom because his little handprints on the mirror did not bother me one bit. They've been like that for like 2 weeks. And I just think it's the cutest thing ever, seeing his little handprints on the mirror. But I just wipe down the entire mirror with that. And then as I went around the room, I made sure to wipe down the baseboards. I feel like that's a part of the house that a lot of people tend to neglect, and it really does pile up. So make sure you guys clean your baseboards often. So I want to show you guys what I use to wash the sheets. I use Tide, OxyClean, and then a little bit of fabric softener. I use the Downy one in the scent April Fresh. It smells so good. So I was gonna use that Tide powder, but I realized that Mel had the scoop downstairs, so I just used my Tide pods. And then I also add OxyClean. I just started using OxyClean and it has changed the game, you guys. First of all, it smells so good and it just gets all of those stains out, especially with white sheets. You definitely want to get a good stain remover. And then also I'm gonna try to link these sheets down below for you guys because we just recently got them and I am obsessed, you guys. Like, you don't understand, I'm obsessed. They are from Target, from the Hayden and Hatch brand. I think that's what it is. They're the best sheets ever, you guys. They're so soft and they fit your mattress perfectly. And I'm just adding the fabric softener here, and then I always like to put it on regular, and then I also put on wrinkle control, and then I put it on a warm temperature. And then I like to go around the whole room and just pick up any clothing items I see, and I like to just pile them up. So instead of just doing it section by section, I just like to grab everything and put it down, and then I go through it and see what needs to be washed and what doesn't. I know some people just grab everything and throw it in the wash, but some things are actually just clean because Mel and I will try something on and be like, oh, we don't want to wear this today, and then just leave it on the counter or on the floor. So I'm also piling up Mel stuff. What am I saying? Kayvon stuff. I'm piling up all of his toys so I can put it in his room and his little music bag. And then I'm just sitting down and I'm just going through all of the clothes, and I'm just putting a pile of clothes that need to be washed and putting that in the laundry, and then I'm hanging up clothes that don't need to be washed. And I didn't do laundry this day because we didn't have that many dirty clothes, but usually on a super deep cleaning day, I would usually do the laundry as well. I'm grabbing our cordless Dyson and I'm going ahead and vacuuming the entire room, and I'm making sure to get every little nook and cranny. I feel like I usually neglect behind the drapes, so I went ahead and did behind those as well. I really took my time on the rug because I'm washing the rug later, so I wanted to make sure I got any debris or anything like that. So to wash our rug, we're going to be using this machine from Hoover. We love this so much, you guys. You think your rug is clean, you think your carpet is clean until you use this and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I thought I cleaned this. So I'm using the Hoover. As you guys saw, you just basically fill up that little tank with water and then you go in with the solution, and then you just go ahead and put it on your carpet, and it just does such a good job cleaning. I love how you can physically see it cleaning your rug. So we're just basically taking that all throughout the rug, and what I love about it is it dries it at the same time, so you're not left with like a super damp rug when you're done. And then over any big stains we go really slow. So here is just half of our rug, you guys, and I'm sure after the vacuuming clip you guys saw that and thought it was so clean. It's crazy how filthy your rug actually is, and we're not even on that rug that much. And Kayvon is always crawling around on there, so we always want to make sure we keep that as clean as possible. But you do have to refill it a few times, so that was just half of our rug, and then I had to go downstairs, fill up the tank again, and then get the other half of the rug. But at least you know you're really cleaning your rug. Then I just went around the room and picked up anything else that was left on the countertops. And then, so to wipe it down, I'm using this antibacterial spray that you're going to see in the next clip. I wouldn't prefer this, honestly, for this wood. I usually get from the same brand, Method. I get this wood cleaner, but it comes in a really small bottle. We go through it so quick. So I just use this instead. This is the Method Anti-Bac all-purpose cleaner. I really love Method for my sprays. I like Method and Myers, or Mayers, however you say it. And I'm just wiping down the countertops with this. And then I'm using these microfiber rags. As you can see, I love these for cleaning. We basically just reuse these, and at the very end I'm going to show you guys how I wash them, but it's so much better than using paper towels and way less wasteful. I do want to point out my clothes did change. I applied my fake tan, and when I do put that on, I need to put on something loose. So I'm just wearing this loose night dress. But the sheets finished up in the dryer, so I'm just putting them on the bed. You guys know I love making the bed. So for the most part, our bedding is from Target, and then these velvet Euro shams, the inserts and the covers are from Amazon. And I'm just putting everything on the bed, and then I like to go back over the rug with the vacuum just one last time, because after you wash it with the Hoover, it doesn't leave those like crisp, freshly vacuum lines. Honestly, the cordless Dyson doesn't give you that either. You have to use the Dyson with the cord, but I was just way too lazy to bring that upstairs. So I'm just giving it one last vacuum, and then I'm adding everything back onto the rug, like the chairs and the table, and that's it for the room. So that is it for this clean with us, you guys. We obviously do more, just it doesn't have to be every week. Like for example, like cleaning the shower or cleaning the toilet or something like that. We might do that like once every 2 weeks. And I'm just finishing up the bathroom here. I just went in with the Dyson again. I also washed those bath mats. I threw those in the dryer and the washer real quick. So here's a finished clip of the bathroom. And then also, as I mentioned earlier, I do like to wash all of those dirty rags. So I just use the same combo. I just use the Tide and the OxyClean. I don't use fabric softener because obviously these are just rags. And I just toss those into the washer. I like to wash these using the sanitize setting on the washer because it washes it in super hot water and it also gives it an extra rinse. And that is it for this clean with us, you guys. We really hope you enjoyed.